Lovely. I just spilled coffee on myself. My kids were actually really quiet this morning, which was kind of odd because it's a chatty class, but it was like dead silent. I do have like one house update that I can show you. David redid the tile. I have a mobile order for Katie. Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Drives by houses we could not afford. And all those times I would look at your face and we both know we were living in one of the moments that we never forget. I know you will. I know you will. I know you will. I know you will. Dream of us tonight like I do. Of those nights I wish I could go. Good morning, everyone. It is Monday today. My name's Katie. I am in my 6th year of teaching. I teach in the state of Florida and I teach 3rd grade, and I'm so glad you're here for a day in my life. All right, I'm getting set up as I chit chat with you guys this morning. I did not vlog at all last week. It was book fair week and Grandparents' Day was on the weekend, and it was a like completely full week, Monday through Friday, which we hadn't had in a while. Because if you watched from like 2 vlogs ago, you know we had some days off for hurricane weather. So I just knew it was going to be long and busy and exhausting, and so I was like, we're just going to take a normal week. And it was actually a really great break. It was very relaxing. To not have to worry about picking up the camera and all of that stuff. But I'm hoping this one should be edited so you guys don't miss a weekend, because I don't like missing uploads on Saturdays. So hopefully I didn't miss a Saturday. If I did, I'm so sorry. But I was getting all caught up beginning of the year. You know how it goes. September and October can be pretty busy. Lovely. I just spilled coffee on myself. Anyways, I went to Dunkin' this morning Got an iced coffee just with the pumpkin flavor. Now it's all over my skirt, but that's okay. Because it was Monday and it was like get a free coffee with a purchase. So I just got a donut for my breakfast and a coffee. I was on the fence. I was like, should I do it? I don't know. And then my mom Venmo'd me. I was like, get some coffee, enjoy your Monday. And I was like, okay, yeah, we're gonna do that. So I left the house early to do that today. And now I'm here at school. So some things that I need to do. First, let me show you. I got 2 new things from Amazon. They're both from, I have the receipt right here, both from Nadine C. I'm so excited. 2 new books. I got Nuffle Bunny 2, which if you know me, you know I love the original Nuffle Bunny. It's one of my favorite books. So I'm so excited to have the second one. And then I also got Pig the Slob, which I'm really excited for as well. I know Maylene loves to use these like Pig the Winner and all of the other like pig books, and so I'm pretty excited. It looks funny to get Pig the Slob. I think this will be good to have on deck in case our desks get insanely dirty, which right now they're decent. So yeah, I'm looking around, they're decent. So thank you so much, Nadine, for giving me these 2 new books to add to my collection. All right, other things that I need to go over. So let me like take you on a rundown through our day. We've got math first. And what I can see I need to do is I need to put their math morning work out on their desk, because I always do that on Monday mornings. So it's there. There's no like, what am I supposed to do? Because it's Monday and they've forgotten. No, it's like right on your desk. So you're ready to go. So I need to pass those out, put them on their desk. Then I believe we're starting a new, not unit, like a new lesson today in math. And if I'm not mistaken, it should be adding like addition strategies. And so, sorry, I'm pulling it up on the board right now because it just reminded me that I need to do that. But my mouse is also glitching, so this is kind of hard. Maybe I should just talk and then pull this up. There we go. So we're doing like addition strategies, which means I'm probably going to start with like a problem of the day. We'll write it on our whiteboards. We will let the students, or I'll let the students solve it, and then we'll like make a list of all the strategies that they used, and then we'll start going through the book and talking about the strategies that the book has, because I like to expose them to all those strategies, but I don't force them or pigeonhole them into using a specific strategy. So it's always good to see like what strategies do they use naturally on their own anyways. And we've already done a lot of adding. It's like September, so of course we've added quite a bit, but that's just like to get us introduced. I can't tell, my mouse is like not doing so hot right now. I think it's like running low on battery, and my keyboard was running low on battery last week, so that would be sad if the mouse, oh, here we go. Yeah, I think it's dead, so I'm gonna have to pull that up in a minute. Bummer. Okay, so that's all of our math block. I also might assign like a math on the spot video or a lesson activity from Waggle. I went to a training for Waggle a couple weeks ago. I shared that in a vlog too. But it's like the digital program that we're using. Maybe I'm too far away. Maybe it's like just not receiving the signal. Okay, now it's working. And I've been doing that at the end of math, like we do our independent practice, and then as they finish, they get onto Waggle, they do like a digital assignment, and then when they're done, they transition themselves into AR, which is helpful because then I can pull students who I need to do like workbook independent practice one-on-one with, while the rest are working on the digital activity, and then they can just transition themselves into our like 15 to 20 minutes of AR reading before specials. So I'm gonna do all of that. That's like what the morning looks like. And then the afternoon is going to look a little bit busy because it's, we're starting a new like unit/week in reading. So how about I'll jump on this afternoon and I'll like walk you through what we did through the day, and I'll show you like my reading slides and all of those things this afternoon. So you can get like an in-depth look at what that looks like, because I'm going to enjoy my breakfast, pass out my morning work, and do those things. So I'll check in later, but that's kind of like a rundown of my morning. I'm so glad you're here. I'm sorry this is like sporadic so far. I need to go clean my skirt and eat my breakfast and put out morning work. So let's get this Monday started. I know you. All right, hello. It is, I was about to say it is the weekend. It is the afternoon now. And I'm gonna talk to you guys while I multitask and I sort papers into mailboxes. So hopefully I'm able to do both of those things. But it was a great morning this morning. We started off with all the things that I said at the beginning of the vlog. So if for some reason you've forgotten what we did this morning, just rewind and re-listen to that, because I can't even like remember to recap it for you. But everything went fine. Math was great. My kids were actually really quiet this morning, which was kind of odd because sometimes they come in and they like to chat. It's a chatty class, but it was like dead silent while they were working on their morning work, which I was okay with. And we got all that done. We started a lesson. I did make an anchor chart for math, so I'll show that to you real quick so you can kind of see what we did. We started addition strategies, and I always say that addition strategies are like, it's like eating your vegetables is what I compare it to. I say your grown-ups always make you try all your vegetables at least once. So for addition strategies, like I'm going to have you try each strategy at least once. And on the day we learn it, you have to try with that strategy. So, but then at the end, like I let you pick the strategy that's good for you. So you can choose which vegetable you'd like to eat, but you got to try them all. So we did like number line and bar model today, which I don't really like bar model. I don't think it's a strategy. I think it's helpful to help you visualize a problem, but it's not a strategy for adding. But that is what the curriculum had. So we did that. And that was like, and then I would pick on a random person who had been listening and I was like, tell me a vegetable. And then we drew a vegetable next to it. So that was kind of fun. So we did that. And then we had our AR time and they went to specials. So the morning was really great. The afternoon went really great as well. We introduced a bunch of stuff during our reading block. And so I will show you kind of what the slides look like for that in just a moment. But we're talking about informational text. So I think like our biggest win was that I put a laminated Scholastic News up on the board when we first started talking about text features, and I had them circle the text features that they saw, and I really liked that. So if you get Scholastic News as a school, I always save one of them and I laminate it, and I think that's like a super good pro tip for you guys. So let me show you, like, here's my laminated collection of Scholastic News articles right here. Ta-da! So then I can just go back and I have enough for each student to have one. These are the first grade level ones though, because they're from my old school. But if I wanted to, I could give everybody a nonfiction text and you can use like dry erase marker on it because it's laminated. So that's pretty cool. Let me show you what that looked like. All right, so there's the Scholastic News that we did. We found the heading, captions, photographs, subheadings, bold words, which I think is behind my pom-poms right there. Yeah, bold words, things like that. So that was very, very effective today. All right, and here's what our slides looked like today for reading. I always have the unit and the week and the main standard we're teaching that week, a little agenda for the day. So we did new vocabulary, new genre, new skill, practice the skill, and then new word study pattern. So all new things on day one. Here's our vocabulary words, and when I present this slide, I put all these little GIFs on there. I think if I present it, they move. There you go. So that's always fun. And I reveal the words one by one. And then over here, you can see that we write it on notebook paper together. So it's their one time a week that we practice notebook paper as a skill. So we went over those. Then we went over our informational text. This is just all from like my TE. And this is an anchor chart on there. Sometimes I read that, sometimes I don't. It's just there to help me remember. Text features, where we started talking about them. I went over a couple of different examples. Then we did what I just showed you up there with the sharks. Then we wrote about the text features, and it's not there anymore because I have to erase it every time, but we wrote a sentence that said like, the heading tells us what we are reading about in that section. Because that's what our skill is. We're practicing writing a text feature and then what we use it for. Then we talked about singular versus plural, and we worked on our word study. I don't need to watch the video. We did a sort. This is from TPT. If I can find this resource, I'll link it. We did singular versus plural. Then we talked about morphemes and suffixes. This is from the UFly curriculum. Talked about adding these to the end to change the word, which sounds we add ES and Y. We did another sort. Do we add S or do we add ES? We did practice reading. just like that. And then we hit our independent work. So they worked on what was in their packet for word study and for vocabulary, and then they got their choice center, and I just had this fall timer going. They were very excited because I changed it to a fall timer, so they were all about that timer. I also have a slide that I made for tech time last week because we're finally getting organized for like what we're doing during our computer time. So I'll show you that slide as well. All right, here's what I put up on the board now for tech time. So today was Monday, so we worked on happy numbers. They worked on their path. Tuesdays we work on Lexia. Wednesdays we do happy numbers. Thursday Lexia. Then Friday, if they meet their Lexia goal, they get to choose from one of those fun sites for a little free computer time. So this has been really helpful now that we're in routine to get this up there, to be nice and organized. They know what they're getting onto. They know what the expectation is and what days they're doing what. So I just throw that up on the board. And while they were working on that, I did all of their reading fluency checks for like the first quarter, which was good. I pulled them a couple at a time, asked them how their weekend was, and then we did that. So it was like a really busy day. Oh, I forgot to mention we're reading the BFG as our read aloud. I read it last year around this time, so we're reading that again. It's one of my favorite read alouds when we eat snack. And that's like all I've got. So now what I'm gonna do is walk around, change calendar date, change our helper, change the specials for tomorrow, and then I'm gonna sit and get ready because tomorrow is Pirate Day. So I'm gonna start to like set some things out on their desk that we'll need for Pirate Day. If you're interested in what I'm doing for Pirate Day, I'm not gonna like vlog the day in detail because I did it last year. So I will link that vlog for you guys to see exactly what I did for Pirate Day. I laid it all out and linked all the things last year. So you can go check that out. It's really fun because the 19th is Talk Like a Pirate Day. And so that's like one of our 3rd grade transformation days that we do. So I'll be getting ready for that and kind of setting some things up around the room.
When all this ends, we could drive out to town. Wind whips our hair, lost but not concerned. Till then I'll call at 2:45 and I will wait till we finally meet. When our hands touch it might all make sense. And all those times I would look at your face and we both know we were living in one of the moments that we never forget. I know you will. I know you will. I know you will.
Pirate things are looking ready to go. Taking my water cup that I still haven't finished today and heading home. Say hello to my pirate friend. Here we go.
Dream of us two, night like I do. Of those nights I wish I could go back to.
Okay, I'm at home. I've set all my things down wherever they needed to go. I don't know about you guys, but when I get home, the first thing I want to do is change out of my clothes from work, unless I'm like really feeling my outfit, but that's kind of few and far in between because I have recess at the end of the day, and at the beginning of the school year, I just get so hot. Like you could probably tell by my ears, I'm still like overheated just from riding in my car on the way home. I get hot at recess, and so I just need to change out of my clothes because I feel gross. So I changed. I'm just wearing some athletic shorts, and then I'm wearing this really cute t-shirt, a small business that does They're like starting out with cute t-shirts like this. This is like all the books of the Bible. They do like faith-based t-shirts. They reached out to me on Instagram and offered to send me something. And so I wanted to shout them out. I'll put their Instagram handle down below. But it's just a sweet couple that does, like, they're just starting out their business. And so I thought that was really cute. And I'm going to Bible study later. So I think this will be the perfect tee to wear for girls' night tonight, because I have women's night at the church. And you can go like one of two ways to women's night. People are either like still dressed in their work attire, or people are dressed comfortable. And I'm going to go comfortable tonight because I'm going comfortable tonight. So I thought this would be perfect because it's got all the books of the Bible. But you should definitely check them out because they do have some cute like scripture-based t-shirts for you guys. It's very soft, very comfortable. I got one, and then David got one. Let me get his. In black like this. So this is the medium. Fits just like kind of like a Bella Canvas medium. I don't think they are Bella Canvas, but it fits like a Bella Canvas. So if you've ever had a Bella Canvas shirt, that's what it fits like. So I decided to do a day in my life because I just didn't know if I was up for vlogging the whole week, and I wanted to give you guys a little bit more insight on my day. So I'm home now. I'm gonna finish drinking my water, refill it, drink another one because I'm behind on drinking water, eat a little snack, and then I have some pirate things that I need to prep to print for tomorrow, or print to prep for tomorrow. I just bought like a last minute pirate coding activity, and I want to print a couple of them out on my printer where I have colored ink, and then I'll take them tomorrow morning to the school. I think that's all. And then I'm going to set out my pirate outfit. I already got my little headband ready. I'm pretty sure it's still tied from last year because I haven't worn it. Sometimes I would wear it. Yeah, so there we go. That's my pirate headband. And then I always take a piece of hair right here, and I'll like put that in a braid and put it right here, and I wear these big gold earrings, and that's gonna be my outfit for tomorrow, which means I'm just gonna dry shampoo my hair because I'm wearing it in this freaking bandana all day, and I don't care if it's greasy because it's pirate day. So that's where we're at with that. I'm gonna go fill my water and just kind of chill. I have church women's event tonight at like 6:30, so I'll probably leave at like 6 to go to that, enjoy that, and then I'll come home and like shower off and put a little dry shampoo in my hair and get ready for bed. So that's kind of like the rundown. I do have like one house update that I can show you. David redid the tile in the front entryway, and it turned out really good. So let me show it to you. All right, here's what our front entryway looks like now. Doesn't the tile look so good? It used to be like this cream looking tile. There we go. This cream, like super 80s, 90s tile. And he did this all by himself in this like squared herringbone pattern, and I feel like it makes the front entryway look so nice. Here it is like zoomed out. Isn't that nice? And he's going to do the same thing in the laundry room, but that's going to take a little bit more work because we have to unplug the water heater, so we have to be like ready to commit to not having hot water for a few days. So we haven't done the laundry room yet, but I thought this looks so good, and I'll pop a picture in so you can see what it looked like before. And then here's the after. So he worked really hard on that. Just a little house update for my YouTube peeps. Okay, so I'm gonna get water, get a snack, and go print those pirate things in the office. Here we go. I've got to stay focused. I have a few things I need to do because once I sit down on the couch to rest, you can forget about getting things done. So I need to focus up, get my things done, print my stuff, and then I'll be able to relax before church. Here we go. Let's get started.
Now I fight the days going by like all my worries could never last. Drives by houses we could not afford. And all those times I would look at your face and we both know we were living in one of the moments that we never forget. I know you will.
All right, I just got home from the women's event, and it was so nice. It was so good. There were a lot of ladies from my small group there. It feels very weird to say ladies. That made me feel really old. Anyways, there were a lot of girls from my small group there, which was so nice. And we talked about spiritual disciplines, which was so good. And like here was the list of spiritual disciplines that we talked about. We talked about like the ways, 3 ways that God works on us, which is through people, circumstances, and spiritual disciplines. Then like understanding why we have spiritual disciplines and 4 reasons to pursue spiritual disciplines. But spiritual disciplines are biblical intake or Bible intake, prayer, worship, evangelism, service, stewardship, fasting, silence and solitude, journaling, and learning. And I felt very inspired to sit and look at this list and kind of pick out one that I feel like I'm doing really well at, and then pick out one that I wish I could do, or that I wish I was doing better in, like one spiritual discipline area that I'm like, I could do better in that area. But I really liked it because we talked about the 4 reasons why. And the first one is God's not going to love you anymore for doing these things because he already loves you fully, but these are going to help us love God more. That was the second point. So I thought those were really great. So I would challenge you. I'll put a picture right here of the slide with those spiritual disciplines. So just an extra challenge, if you want to, in the comments, you can answer that question with me. What's one spiritual discipline that you're doing well, and then one that you want to work on, if that's something that you're interested in, because I'd love to hear what you guys have to say on that too. So that was what it was all, the gist of the evening. It was really great. I'm home now. I think I'm about to sit in the bath just to enjoy relaxing a little bit before I get ready to go to bed. Okay, so I'm going to get started with that. Maybe I'll think about this spiritual discipline question while I'm doing that.
I know you love. I know you love. I know you love. Dream